Hey, this is Redlight King. You're watching Midwest Music Scene.
Hey guys, this is David with Midwest Music Scene. We're here with Redlight King. What's going on, man?
Hey, David. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Good, good. We're just finished our show on the main stage here at Rocklahoma on Sunday.
Yeah. How was the set?
I had a blast.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was good, considering it is Sunday and people are probably very hungover after a long festival weekend.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy out here.
Hands were in the air, you know, seemed to be bobbing their heads and having a good time. We enjoyed playing, so pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I mean, you guys had a huge reaction to Times Are Hard. I mean,
Oh yeah, I thought so.
how's that? I mean, that's doing really good on radio right now. Like, how'd that song come about? Like, what inspired you for that one?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I wrote that song originally on piano and then translated it into guitar, you know. And I kind of wanted to write a song like Imagine, you know, John Lennon, or something real lyric heavy.
Yeah.
And it ended up taking a turn, and it's very visual lyric, and it's really inspired because my dad has cancer. And I think, you know, times are hard for different people, you know, on different levels. And, for me, that's what I felt like writing. It's very honest. It comes from my heart.
Yeah.
And on the other, you know, side of the swing of things there, I got married. So
You got married.
so
Congratulations.
yeah, it's like good things happening and tough things happening. You know, such is life.
Yeah, for sure. So my personal favorite song for me is Something for the Pain. I love that song, dude. It's killer. So tell me about that. Like, where did that come about? Like, I bet that's got a unique story to it.
Well, that's the first song I wrote when I decided I was gonna play music again.
Really?
Because I quit for a couple of years and I was down and out, and then I got sober for a little bit, and then I started writing songs again. I thought, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this for me. I'm not gonna, you know, get involved in the business of things or trying to, you know, do something for somebody else for the wrong reasons. So, Something for the Pain, you know, originally it was a song about a drug dealer, actually. I Got Something for the Pain was the drugs.
Yeah.
But it takes an entirely different path when you listen to it. So it's all about, for me, that song in particular was about you, the listener, pulling out what you want from it. And that's a difficult song to write. Because Something for the Pain for you might not be drugs, it might be music, it might be literature, it might be, you know, you're going to the movies with your dolly, you know. So it's like it's different for different people, and for me it is music, and I've been sober 2.5 years, so that's good too.
That's great. So what about Old Man? I mean, he has never let anyone sample his music before, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
How did you get that? That's killer.
I like to think I wrote a good song. Honest song, again, like Times Are Hard. This was about my old man.
Yeah.
And he was cool, man. Growing up, you know, he was a gearhead, he's a knucklehead, he's a race car driver, and he taught us, you know, to be able to, you know, make your own path. You got to work hard. You can build something from nothing.
Yeah.
So that was the inspiration there, and the Neil Young thing came about because I always loved Neil Young, and that was always my favorite Neil Young song. And so I sampled them as a guilty pleasure, and I started playing it to people, and they're like, "This is awesome." So we got it to Neil, and over a month period of people saying no, he'll never say yes. He heard it and he said yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh, cool.
So tell me, you've had a couple songs in Marvel movies, like the Avengers and Iron Man. Was it two?
Yeah, they're not in the movies.
Well, not in the movies.
They're in
but-
the soundtracks.
Yeah, in the soundtracks.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
That's because I'm on a major label, and they have an affiliation with Marvel. And so, in fact, for Iron Man 3, our song was supposed to be the title track, Redemption.
Yeah.
And then they started working on a title track with Eminem, and then Eminem, I guess, wanted too much money. and then it didn't take any title tracks.
Yeah.
So there's some inside scoop, and I don't even know if that's true.
Yeah.
As far as him wanting too much money, but I do know they were in talks with him, and bumped us off. So But listen, when it ended up on the soundtrack, and AWOL Nation was on the soundtrack, I think Imagine Dragons was on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a cool soundtrack. I was proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, of course.
I eventually saw the movie.
Eventually. Did you like the movie?
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I liked the first one better.
Yeah. So tell me, compared to playing, you played Hard Rock stage just a couple years ago. How was that compared to playing the big stage? Like, which one would you prefer?
A stage is a stage. It's all about who you play in front of and how you play.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I prefer the one that kicks ass over the one that doesn't.
Well, you had pretty kick-ass here and pretty kick-ass over there, so I'd say it's about even.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
So I think that's really all I have for you, man. I mean, what do you want to tell your fans, dude?
I love you.
Great, great people.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like our fans, Redlight King fans in particular, are the grounded, blue-collar, hard-working people. They can be white-collar as well because, you know what? Everybody goes through their shit sometimes. And money ain't going to do anything at the end of the day. You're not going home with it.
Exactly.
So I always say blue-collar because that's where I come from. I come from Hamilton. It's steel town, and that's what kind of where my roots are, you know. But my music's really for everyone, rich, poor. And hopefully you could take something from it.
Yeah, I think everybody does, man. I definitely do.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
baby.
thank you.
Thank you for your time.